is here, and welcome to the Sparks Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's good to see your smiling face in the morning there, Pike.
Me too. I feel much more human today.
Good.
Like I feel heavier, which is a good thing because I didn't sweat out my body weight times 2 through the night.
If only you got COVID right before you would have a wrestling match, you could just drop some weight class. And then
that was our dream as wrestlers. It's like, God, can I just wish we could get diarrhea. In fact, people took diarrhea pills.
No way.
But the problem, people took X-Lax all the time.
Oh, no.
Which it's like, boy, you're dancing with the devil. Because come time to actually wrestle, you still got diarrhea? No good. No good.
Brutal.
Many times, people shit their pants.
Is it me, or do high school wrestling coaches take it a little too seriously that they instill that kind of culture into the program where you're a kid. Yeah. You're a kid and you're taking diarrhea pills so you can wrestle better in a match that means fucking nothing to 99.99999% of people in high school wrestling programs, right?
Well, okay, I'm not going to argue like the meaningfulness of sports because they just don't. They do at the time to you, but I will say like coaches aren't the ones telling you to do that. Like, yeah, they're not exactly saying don't because they themselves did the same thing, you know. But it's when I remember being 7th grade, getting all of my advice on cutting weight from the older kids, you know, and then you grow up and then you start doing. It's just instilled in the young kids by the older kids. And the coaches, you know, they give you there was one coach, you'll love this. He would, if you were a little overweight, like, you know, we're talking like 0.2 of a pound, he would have you like work out, right? You'd put a bunch of sweatsuit on so you can sweat. So you'd work out quick, and then he would because you don't have a lot of time, he'd wipe you down naked with a towel, and then have you stand on your head against a wall naked because for whatever reason, the blood rushing to that end of your body. And then if you get off and weigh yourself, it throws the scale a little bit, just enough to get like a 10th or 2 off of it.
Okay, so your old wrestling coach is making 7th graders stand on their heads naked after just toweling them down. He's just toweling down naked 7th graders.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not normal, Pike. I think you were abused. I think we're.
I truly don't believe. I truly don't believe it was him being. He is a weirdo, like in the sense that he just thinks that's the sport and that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, you're in 7th grade, dude. What are you doing? Like, you gotta. Did he do this to you, Pike?
I never got wiped down. No.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. You got to make sure you got to make sure to be underweight come match time. Because if you're not, the things you had to do, oh my God.
Yeah. You had to make sure you were underweight. He had to make sure you were underage. Whoever this guy is, this is a fucking creep, dude.
He's still employed by the school. It's
oh my God.
No, he's not. I don't think he's.
Wiping down kids nude, wiping their sweat down nude is horrifying. That's a horrifying thought as a parent. Like, I have to think about that. Oh my God.
You think your son will wrestle?
People? What?
given what you know now, do you think your son will wrestle?
No.
I saw him shooting hoops last night. It looks like he's got some potential.
Yeah, he loves sports. He loves any and all sports. But I will start putting the governor on that when it's required to be wiped down and then turned upside down naked. I will not let that happen.
Oh, you're no fun.
7th grade. How old are you in 7th grade? 12? 13?
Yeah. Both of those.
Creep, dude. This dude's a creep. I'm not kidding. Like, we should investigate this guy.
He's doing it. There was no age restriction. You could have been 18 and he'd still do it.
Oh, I'm sure there was no age restriction. He's probably like, look, I know it's real hard for me. 7th grade? Yeah, why don't we let that one in the wrestling program? Mm-hmm. Boy, coach, these kids keep getting younger and younger each year. Yeah, you know, it's the talent. They keep getting more and more talented as the years go by. Fucking weird, dude. No way, bro. No way. I think we need to get a therapist on the show and have you just talk about what happened in that wrestling locker room, because there's some sketch shit going on.
There's so much more. We're just scraping the surface here.
Oh my God. All right. Well, hey, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. We're going to get to Pike here in a second. Jay already said, all right, Pike, I'm here. You better be here, is what he said. Yeah, Jay, he is here. Exactly. And he's also saying, Pike, where'd it go? Hold on. Cancel, you piece of shit. It says, also, Pike, if you didn't know, I recommended no punishment to you on yesterday's No Call, No Show. Maybe a smack on the ass or something nice. That's what he says.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which we'll get to here in a second. I got to go look over at the Patreon and see if anybody's voted. It appears like Jay has done that. So we'll talk about that coming on up here. We got the news that matters. And we're doing another round of Is It Investing? So we'll talk about that coming on up here in a brief moment. But first, Pike, you know, we gotta talk about it. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are you I know you're a taco guy. Are you a quesadilla guy as well?
I mean,
it's a horrible
quesadillas
question.
are delicious.
Let me get a different
It's
question.
bad.
Let me get that.
No. Well, okay.
Hey, let me
They're
ask you
good.
this. How do you feel about abortion? No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Better.
All right, hold on. Here we go. Mike, let me ask you this. Are you a big seafood guy?
Oh my God, yeah.
Really?
The biggest.
Really?
Okay, first of all, you could ask me any food and I would say, "Oh my God, yeah."
No, that's not true. We've done that on the show and it's not. That's not true.
Oh,
you have
that's
a horrible
right.
palate.
Like
horrible.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Whole entire bottles of mayonnaise. Yeah, those are things I don't
French toast, cinnamon,
French toast,
some of the greatest things in the world. I think we talked about honey. You're not a honey guy either.
I don't know. Who eats honey? Like, when is that even available?
I mean? Honey is delicious. Cinnamon and honey is like one of the best combos of all time.
I would say seafood is like that sort of food, and then like Chinese food are my favorite foods. There's this place, so now we live in Florida, obviously, and like the Port Canaveral, where all these boats come in and stuff, is like 40 minutes away. So we'll go there, and they have all these restaurants right on the port, and they have their own boats that go out and get the food, get the seafood. And so it's so good. So that you get the oysters and the half shell. Oh, the shrimp. Oh, the
mahi. Do you eat raw oysters? Are you just slurping them down? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Throw a little horseradish on there, a little horsey sauce. Stings the nostrils, but it's so good.
All right, good to know. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a seafood guy?
No, not at all.
Really?
I mean, I don't mind fish. Like we just had some cod the other night. It was delicious and I liked it, but I will never cook fish. No, I don't particularly enjoy cooking fish. I like ahi tuna steaks and that kind of stuff. I like all that, tilapia, whatever. I
Oh my
like
God,
eating
no.
fish,
Ugh.
but I don't like cooking it. And so because I don't like cooking it, it stinks up the whole house. I'm not a fan of that. And then two, I will never order seafood from a restaurant. It's just not a thing. I'm like, it doesn't. If I'm going out to eat, I'm going out to eat. It's going to be a special event. It's going to be something. I'm getting a steak. I'm getting some kind of beef product. Or, you know what I mean? Like I'm getting a meal. And I don't feel like I'm getting a meal when I order fish for some reason. I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. You know, I want to come out of that meal feeling like I just am filling up my arteries. You know, I'm just clogging it full.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that with fish.
No, I agree, but you have to be. That's why when I get seafood, I'm the same way. I want to get my money's worth. So you got to order something that's called like the Captain's Combo or like the Family Feast. You know, things that are meant for an entire family. Those are the things I normally go.
Okay,
with.
all right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The catch of the sea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then they never put the prices on those things. You know what I mean? You're like, oh,
Right.
man. I don't know what the fish market is looking like today. Let me pull it out of my fish market app because I'm not sure.
I know.
They can just make up
Yeah.
anything. And you're like, oh, yeah, cool. I knew marlin was really expensive. Fuck me. You know, and I don't like my bill to be a mystery. I'm not doing that.
What you got to ask. The server will tell you, but it's also embarrassing to ask because if you got to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah. See what I mean? No, can't do
Yeah.
it. No, just give me the steak. Give me a ribeye of some sort. You know, I'm going out to eat. If I'm at a restaurant, first of all, I'm not getting like fish at a fast food joint. Fuck that. No way, dude. That doesn't even taste like anything. And then two, if I'm already out at like a restaurant, they got tablecloths. Bro, it's on. I'm getting some kind of beef product that's going to just crush me, body and soul by the end of that thing.
Well, we'll plan on just having you with us for 15 to 20 more years. That's
All right.
I'm finished.
Sounds good.
I'm kidding. You're going to live forever.
No. Nope.
Oh, you're not literally going to live forever?
No, my body is decaying quickly. I think you're right on the 15 to 20 year mark.
Oh, my God. I'm teasing. Come
No,
on.
I'm serious, dude.
And by the way,
it's gone downhill so fast. It's like, dude.
you look great.
Oh, no. It's bad. It's bad. It's just like the hair.
Pull your shirt up.
The hair's What are we camming
Okay,
now?
what hair?
What the
You don't.
Take your
you don't-
shirt off. Take it off slowly. You're
Well,
saying
you
your
don't
body's
die when you
decrepit.
run out of hair.
I want to see that. I want to see that decrepit body.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
God.
be the judge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna live well into your hundreds. Let me ask you this: would you rather have a brand new boat or a fun ass weekend with your buddies? These are all like free of charge. That's the idea here. You can't resell the boat. You get your
I
stuff
don't
with the
want a boat. I don't know how people even buy boats. I don't even know why boats exist unless you're a shipping company. Like, I can't fucking imagine buying a boat and going, yeah. That's my boat over there. I'll be like, bro, what a
Where are you
fucking
from?
waste of money. What a waste of cash. Where am I from?
Oh my-
I'm from the shores of Lake Erie. There's boats all over this goddamn town. You know, there's
then
marinas.
what's the problem?
What?
How don't you get boats?
Oh,
I know people
man.
who spend more time on their boats than in their vehicles.
Are they mariners out on the open sea? Are they like fighting off
They
pirates and
fish.
shit?
They fish, and it's a great place to drink alcohol and just swim and hang out. I mean, tubing, skiing, kneeboarding, wakeboarding, waterboarding, everything.
Can't see it as an
You just don't-
expense. I will never buy that. I will never have the maintenance, the upkeep, the insurance, the docking. All that shit to me is a colossal waste of money. If you want to go out, find a friend that has a boat and is bad with money and bought one, or go rent one and then you're fine. Like, how often are you on a boat? I don't understand.
I mean, like where I'm from, it's only 3 months of the year. But
3 months of the year, and you're out there like, oh, it's worth all this money and gasoline. Fuck that. There's no way, dude. I'm taking a weekend with my friends. There's no doubt.
Okay. Boy, some boat slander happening here.
Dude, look, I love boats. I love riding on them. I don't understand how people pay for them. Like, what a fucking... That's like owning your own plane, in my opinion. That's like the same. You got a boat. It's like a private jet. Like, what do you do? Are you constantly flying around? Are you just surfing the sky all the time? Like, what are you doing? Private fucking jet? Jesus Christ. You got that thing on standby? What are we doing
get
here?
Pretty affordable boats. Yeah, there are very expensive boats, but the people who get those, I'm guessing, are making quite a bit of money.
I'm not saying you're getting like, it's not a dinghy or something. You're talking about like a boat, like a legit boat.
Well, I'm talking like a personal boat, not like a ship or a yacht. I'm talking just your typical like Alumacraft boat.
25-footer is what you're saying.
Like like a fit, not even like 18, like a fishing boat.
See, a fishing boat wouldn't really work around here where I'm from, you know? A big ass
okay.
lake.
See, maybe that's where the disconnect is. Because where
There
I
is
grew up,
probably.
everybody had a fishing boat that they could just hook up behind their truck and drive it to the lake.
Got it. I see what you mean.
Here,
it's
waves
like,
aren't as big.
Yeah, the big ass waves. You're gonna die if you're out there in a fishing boat. Not saying Lake Erie's fucking Pacific Ocean by any means, but it can get pretty rough. I mean, you're looking like 15, 20-foot swells, and you're gonna die if you're out there in something tiny. So everybody here has like a bigger boat that they dock at a marina, or they tow it with their massive truck to get it out there. You know what I mean? Like, dude, no way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Jay's right there on my
concede that.
side. Jay says rent a boat, if anything. All right, there you go. I've rented boats. They're fun.
I'm
boats.
finished.
Yeah, who knew? Who knew I was so... Maybe I'm just a little pissy this morning, man. I don't know.
I think you're mad because I said you were going to not be with us.
No, dude, I'm not mad. I think you're right. I think you're predicting the future. It's probably I'm not going to be with you because of my anger issues, apparently. Look at this.
What?
I got this thing right here. Look. I don't have it. All right, over there on the Patreon. Make sure, first of all, let me introduce the show. What's going on? Enough boat argument, and I'm going to die soon, and Pike is feeling better this morning. Make sure if you're here, you're watching on youtube.com/SparksRadio, you hit the subscribe button, please, or the like button, or both if you're really feeling sassy. And then, of course, you can tell a friend. That really does help out the show. But if you're listening on Apple Podcasts specifically, make sure you leave a rating and a review. 5 stars. And then if you give us a review, we're going to read it back here on the air during a segment we call Comment Investing, which is cool. So next week, we're doing Comment Investing, Pike, and we're also going to be doing I Heard That. So I'm looking forward to those 2 segments we're going to be doing next week. But up on the old Patreon page,
Patreon.com/SparksRadio.
we got a poll going. Does Pike deserve a punishment? He was a no-call, no-show yesterday for the morning time that we set. However, you did make up for it by doing a show with me last night. You were not 100% still. He still muscled through it, and he did it.
Yeah, it was a heroic effort. We talked about Michael Jordan. Yeah, it was similar to that. Flu game. Battling through it.
Yeah, it was similar to that. So we got a poll going over there on the Patreon page. Does Pike deserve a punishment? I kind of spelled it all out. I said, hey, man, what do you think? Here's the scenario. Pike, blah, 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 blah. And I said, 2 choices. 1, punish that flaky bitch, right? That would be you. Deserving a punishment. Or 2, he doesn't deserve that. Right? Put that up there as well. What do you think is winning at the moment?
From what I've heard, people have hearts and they say no go on the punishment.
As of right now, he doesn't deserve this is winning. was 7 votes.
Perfect.
Punish That Flaky Bitch,
Oh.
2 votes. So you have 2
I'm
sadistic.
gonna find out who those 2 people are. I'll tell you, the most aesthetically beautiful person, but she's good. She's not pretty, but
She's
it's more
pretty. But dude, have you ever
Yeah.
seen her without bangs? She looks like a totally different human being. It's like,
really.
yeah, like Clark Kent should have grown bangs, and nobody would have known he's Superman. Like, Jesus Christ, who knew what bangs did to your face? You look like I'm not saying she doesn't look. I think she is attractive. I'm not, obviously, look at me. I'm a freak, and she's hot. But my point is, she just looks like a totally different. Like, I couldn't pick her out of a lineup, right? If she murdered my grandma and they brought her in, I'm like, who did it? One of these people, right? And they brought her in, and she just parted her hair off to the side. I'd be like, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see who it is, man. So yeah.
Well, could you pick her out of a 2-person lineup, and the other person is Morgan Freeman?
No, I still couldn't.
Okay. Wow.
Dude, she's a human chameleon. Let me see. Zoe Deschanel. No bangs.
Deschanel, if you're a fucking idiot.
Here it is. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. This is like what I'm talking about. You kind of sit there and you go, who are you? Do I know you?
It's like in junior high when girls were like caking makeup on their face, and then one day they'd show up without makeup, and you're like, what is happening here? Who are you?
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty amazing here. And I didn't know we were going to go into bang talk. Who's the hottest woman in Hollywood? Let's talk about bang. Like a different version of banging, apparently. Here it is.
Yeah,
look at this.
Right.
Boom.
The Bang Bros. We'll call. What? Who's this person on the left?
That's her without bangs, dude.
There's something else different. What's going on
There's
here?
nothing different. That is her sans bangs.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Love the bangs, I guess. Jeez.
I think she's hot with or without bangs, but it just looks like a different human.
No, exactly. She's a fine looking person. And I don't want to attack her because that is her person. It's not like it's a different person.
Dude.
She looks great.
I bet she can't even unlock her iPhone if she wears a hat or something.
Yeah.
Like the facial recognition is just studying the bang pattern.
Yeah.
You're like, oh God. She's the only person who has to cover her face when unlocking her phone. She's like, just read my forehead, please. Because that's all anybody sees. Unreal. Yeah. Crazy.
She's hot.
All right, who do you got? Who else? Because you already got Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who else do I put up there? I like Zoe Deschanel, and then this new one I'm into. Okay, like obviously Margot Robbie is super hot. Okay.
Yes.
There's the girl. She's in WandaVision. She was in that horrible, horrible show, Two Broke Girls. Her name's Kat Dennings, but she's the more I just found her on Instagram or something. I'm like, oh, she's very attractive, so I'm gonna go with her.
So you're gonna make fun of me for Sandra Bullock, but you're gonna put. Okay, all right. Let's.
What's the problem? Have you looked her up?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm just saying, like you don't have these women that are like super classically beautiful in yours either, and you're gonna sit there and make fun of me for having. All right, whatever. There you go. Just shows you everybody's taste is a little bit different. Unless you are a Zoe Deschanel fan, which, my God, all you get is a different taste depending on which way the wind blows the hair off of her face. All right, well, we bought a zoo. Let's talk about it. Is it investing? Do you think it's an investment right off the top? Yes or no?
Well, yes, in a broad sense, it is.
All right, so let's dive in, because last night I thought this would be a good idea for Is It Investing segment, and I went kind of deep on the Is It Investing on We Bought a Zoo. Okay, so this turns out to be a true story. that happened. This is based off a book called We Bought a Zoo.
Okay.
And in the book, the zoo was actually over in the UK, not in California. It's called the Dartmoor Zoo. This dude, his wife died, and in order to connect with his kids, he ended up buying the zoo and taking care of the zoo. So we're over in the UK, okay? So we have to convert a lot of pounds to dollars here, but...
Okay.
So I thought, we bought a zoo. Is it investing? Let's find out. Here we go. We find out that, first of all, the average zoo cost. The San Diego Zoo most recent tax filing index indicates the nonprofit organization had total revenues of $342 million in 2018 and expenses of about $302 million for a net gain of $40 million.
Okay.
So they're making 40
That's
mil a year. That's a hell of an investment, in my opinion. Okay, you got some cash on cash return there.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Taj Mahal of zoos. Like, that's the greatest zoo in the world, probably, right?
Exactly. It's supposed to be one of the greatest zoos in the world. So I was like, okay, so some zoos are turning a profit. Okay. So here's what I did. I went to, I found out exactly what this zoo, here we go. This is the address of the zoo in the United Kingdom. Annual visitors in 2016, you're looking at 80,000 people. That's a busier zoo than I thought.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you got 80,000 people visit the zoo a year. I looked on their website. You're looking at roughly $20 a visitor. It's £13.95 for the average adult cost. Now, I'm just factoring adults. I'm not factoring children costs or, people who get in free and all this kind of stuff. I'm just saying 80,000 max profit
Okay.
times, so £13.95 turns into $19.17. Okay, so you're looking at roughly $20 a person to get into the zoo. 20,000 or $20 times 80,000 people. So $19.17 times 80,000. You're looking at a gross max profit of $1,533,600 a year. Okay.
Before expenses. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just gross. This is in net. So then what I did was I looked up here and I looked up the tax rate for corporations in the UK. And the UK is a tax rate of 19%.
Oh, wow.
Jay is here. Jay is saying, when you said zoo, I immediately thought of that Joe Dirt looking asshole, Joe Exotic from Tiger King.
I did too. And that's why I thought, because it didn't seem all that profitable for those fucks.
No, I didn't see the documentary. What were they like super? They're trashy, right? Like white trash shit.
Very trashy. Yeah, these are like, fucking South deep woods zoos that were not great. But it was just tigers, I guess,
Yeah, it was just tigers, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't pay money to go see just a random tiger walking around. Who gives a shit, right?
Well, they talked about the money they had to spend just to feed, because, tigers eat a shit ton of meat every day. So you have to, pay the government to have roadkill delivered or other, dead animals from different farms. Just to feed these things, that was most of the job.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And
wow.
Very expensive, yeah.
Well, if you take 1.5 mil essentially and you multiply it by 19% corporate tax rate, you're looking at, I just did it now, 291,384. Right? So 291,384. What was it? 1533600 minus, what was the number I just said? 291,000.
Yes. I mean, it might have been 294 or something, but I think you're in the ballpark.
All right, we'll just ballpark it. We're looking at 1.242166, so 1.2 milli a year. Okay, that's just after taxes. We're not saying how much it costs to pay the employees. We're not saying how much it costs to feed the animals, maintenance on the facility, yada, 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 yada. Keep the power on, that kind of shit. So let's say...
Insurance, which I'm sure is immense.
Yeah, let's say we take out 70% of this, right?
Yeah.
You're still looking at $800,000 a year.
Okay.
You know what? I'm saying this is investing. I mean, this sounds like a goddamn profit.
Well, after that, yeah. Oh my God. I mean, how much money would you have to make annually to be pleased with your investment? I'm saying if you're picking 100K even, yeah, it's probably a lot of work, but you're still living a good life.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. And if you own the zoo and you can pass off these responsibilities, then hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. So that's 800,000. We did this wrong. So what was it? 1.2. So it's like 2 million minus 800 grand, right?
Oh, yeah.
We did that wrong.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So you're looking at 350,000. So if you're still pulling in 350,000 ish, yeah, dude, yeah, that's an investment, man. I guarantee if you're making $350,000 a year, you're in the top 10% of earners in the country.
Hell yeah, I would think so. And you could still have time to do other things. I don't know how busy the owner of a zoo is.
I mean, I imagine pretty fucking busy. I mean,
okay. But your whole life is animals. How fun.
That's kind of what I'm saying, you know? But then you got busy season. You got a lot of, the worst thing about being an employer is the employees. You know, that's where all your expenses come from. That's where all your problems come from. People are emotional. You got to deal with people being late. Oh, no, somebody's sick. I got to cover. I got to find someone. I can't find someone. You know what I mean? They got in a fight with a customer. You're just putting fires out all the time. Just, and that's it.
Oh, my God, yeah.
You were a manager of an Arby's, right?
I was manager in training. I wasn't 18 yet. I quit before I was able to get the promotion.
They were all like, damn it, we put so much time and effort into Pike, and then he rolls on us. Where's the loyalty, man?
They'd been grooming me since I was 15, really.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
I know.
So what do you think? We bought a zoo. Is it investing?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I agree, man. I agree. All right, there it is. I don't know if that was exciting or informational or anybody gives a shit, but that's what I came up with.
I was excited. Okay, because I'll tell you what, I was pessimistic at best. I thought you're losing money owning a zoo.
Me too.
You're losing money. But no,
I didn't know they get 80,000 fucking people a year. That's impressive.
Yeah. Dude, I want to go to a zoo. I went to the San Diego Zoo once. Have you been there?
No.
Oh, man. It was one of the great experiences of my life. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
It was truly an absolute joy to be at that place. So, yeah, take your kids, man. Oh, I know you. Hey, don't you have a zoo in Cleveland where you're at? Isn't that the zoo that killed Harambe?
No, that was Cincinnati. But yes, we do have a zoo, but that's the other side of the state. Yeah.
Screw them.
Yeah. I like how you just assume. Yeah. Yeah. Harambe was murdered in the city. Thanks.
Okay, well, it's close.
No, it's not. You're 5 hours away. What are you talking about?
Okay, I threw a dart and hit the same state. I'd say that's pretty good.
It's essentially saying, hey, didn't Vegas kill Harambe? No, it's San Diego. They're equidistant. They're the same distance.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
All right.
I would say it was pretty close.
Thank you. All right. You want to do the news that matters here?
I'd love to, yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
Yes, this is the news that matters. Yes, this is the news that matters.
Holy shit.
All right. Back to China. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Back to China.
Yeah. Okay. So this is where a hitman was hired. Don't you love a good hitman story?
Love hitman stories. You kidding me? It's like right up there with bank robbers.
Oh my God. Could you imagine ever hiring one? Like the anxiety that would go with that?
Oh, dude. No way.
It'd be horrible. Well, this guy, owner of a big company, hired a hitman to kill this other guy who had been suing his business. Okay, so they hate each other, mortal enemies. So naturally, hires a guy to kill the dude. Well, then this hitman he hired wasn't an undercover police officer, but a guy that just didn't want to carry out the hit. So here's what, maybe this is another Is This Investing segment. Here's what the hitman did. He hired a hitman to carry out his hit.
He sublet a hitman?
Yes. He found a subcontractor. Yep. But oh no, it doesn't end there. This is unbelievable because now this second hitman, well, he got to thinking, God, you know what I could do? I don't really feel like killing a guy today. Why don't I find another hitman? So he did. And I'm not even kidding. This happened 4 different times. They hired apparently that's more common than you know about.
It's a hitman Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
It's like these hitmen are selling Herbalife or some shit. They're like, find 2 of your friends, and then you can move up a rung. You guys will be regional managers in a minute. It'll be so fun.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing.
And then if you sell this much, or if you kill this many people, there's a trip to Punta Cana every year.
Well, my last job, I was selling for Mary Kay, so I thought it would be a natural transition into murdering someone. You roll up in your pink Cadillac. You're like, oh, man.
On a Mary Kay car.
Oh, amazing.
So this is now we're 5 people deep, counting the original guy hiring the hitman. Are you vaping, or is that a hookah?
Nah, it's a water bottle, but I always feel like I look like an idiot. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird way to suck on a bottle.
Oh, I can't suck on a bottle as a grown man and look not like a piece of shit doing it. So yeah, I have to make fun of it every time I do it. Go ahead, continue, please.
All right, so now we're 5 people deep. All of these guys, believe it or not, get busted. Okay, like the 5th guy hired a undercover police officer, whatever.
Yeah, by
so
then you're starting to run out of the hitmen in the city. I would imagine you're tapping out.
Yeah, this is over in Guangxi, China.
You're just finding them off Craigslist at this point.
Yeah, you're in the Facebook Marketplace, just in search of. Yeah. So they ended up all getting arrested, and you know what happened? I need to read these stories better, but you know what happened at the end?
You need to read them at all. You haven't read it at all. You read the headline.
Okay.
And then you just jump on here.
There's a lot of Chinese names. Okay, most of this story is in Chinese, so give me a break. The last guy, Mr. Wee.
Those menus? You said it's your second favorite food. Surprised you're not fluent in Chinese.
They dumb them down. I know. You would think. I know General Tsao.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's not even how that goes.
No.
So the last guy, he was like, had a heart. He's like, God, you know what? Maybe this guy doesn't need to die. So he met the guy that they're trying to kill at a coffee shop and offered to help him fake his death.
Okay, this is hilarious. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So then the guy agreed to help him fake his death. So he posed with his hands bound, so the hitman could claim the fee. So he still wanted to get his money, but then he allowed the target to report the attempted murder to the police. All right, and get this: the hitman sentenced between 2 and 4 years for trying to kill a guy. 2 and 4 years in China.
Yeah, that's because maybe it was based on one job, and since they parceled it out to everyone, they all had to divvy up the the one murder plot. It's like if you get 30 guys all to agree to kill one guy, you divvy up each year. You only do 1 year if you're caught.
And maybe they knew that. Maybe that was the plan.
Yeah, this is like hedging your sentencing, which is like a way.
Brilliant.
Yeah, dude. Wouldn't that be a way to do it? Then, you know how fast you would get mobs? You just get gangs like immediately. If there's 1,000 people, you have to serve 1 day in prison. And you're like, dude, easy. Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you. This story is unreal, hilarious. I agree with you, Jay. Jay says, "Oh my God, they got to have a movie made after it." Yeah, I agree, man. This is a great story. This makes me. This just tickles me. I love this. I love how every guy's like, instead of reporting it or going to the police or just saying no, they all accept it, have a change of heart, and then pawn it off on someone else. They still want the money.
And, they were just running out because every guy charged a little less or a little more for the hit so they could profit. So by the end of it, it's like, we can't. At this point, we can't be, I don't know how much they were charging, but.
Yeah. By the time it gets to the last guy, it has to be like he's going to do it for like $6.
Yeah.
So
it had to end somewhere.
Yeah, it really did. It's like rushing nesting dolls of death. It's just unbelievable. I don't know. That's a great story. Great story, Pike. Thank you for bringing it to
You're welcome.
The show. That was wonderful.
I spent quite a while researching the information
it sounds
behind the story. Yeah.
Sounds like you were well prepared. Thank you. Appreciate it. Here's a cool story that I came across and I thought it was pretty sweet. This is about UPS's new way they're going to start delivering some packages. Check it out.
Between a helicopter and an airplane, leaders here say landing in the commercial sector is really helping the company take off.
It's a huge deal for the entire industry because it's a big step into sustainable aviation by a major player in the logistics world, but obviously a huge deal for Beta here in Burlington.
Beta Technologies CEO and founder Kyle Clark says in the last few years, the company has made major progress, evolving from a concept written on a drawing board to an electric aircraft flying in the air. But this commitment from UPS brings the technology to new heights.
With UPS having a real mission for the aircraft that they can utilize on a day-to-day basis, get the utilization rates high enough so that the really, really important savings, financial savings due to the reduction of maintenance and the elimination of fuels in the aircraft closes that commercial gap.
In other words, the more companies like UPS invest in electric aircraft, the cheaper it'll cost.
So look at this, dude. UPS is saying, hey, man, we're going to start delivering packages via this electric aircraft. And it's not a drone if you're thinking about that. It's almost like there's a person inside flying it. But it's they're going to be able to like land like a helicopter, flies like a plane, and it's all ran on batteries. How insane is that?
Holy shit. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's an amazing thing.
Have these existed before? I feel like I haven't heard about electric aircrafts, but it's an obvious thing to invent.
Yeah, well, I know Elon Musk has thought about it, and that's one of his, he's talked about planes, Tesla building planes in the future, and saying that they can go hypersonic because, I don't know, I'm not an engineer, but this is what he says. He goes, the reason why the Concorde can fly to London in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours or something, New York to London, is because of the height it flies. Because as you get higher from the earth, the air gets thinner and you can fly farther and faster because you're higher up. So you can fly farther in a shorter amount of time. And two, you can fly faster because the air is a lot thinner. So the secret to planes in the future is battery technology because it takes so much fuel to get up that high. So if you could cut that fuel expense to get up that high, you could fly farther and faster via batteries on a plane, which is like, holy shit. Good Lord.
Yeah, wow. I don't love battery-powered things, especially an airplane. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't get into a battery-powered plane?
I trust that they would figure it out, but I'm just saying, like, I can never keep my phone charged, or remotes in the house are all, one's always dead, so you got to walk up and turn the TV off.
Yeah.
So I still have a good relationship with batteries.
All right. Well, I completely understand that. Dude, yes, I've driven a Tesla before. Like, I rented one and I was driving it around. And, dude, the fear of running out of battery power is a real thing. Where you're like, oh, shit. I got to run around. I got to charge. I only got 20% left, man.
Right.
I got to drive around.
Does it tell you how long you got? Other than just, like, even a gas-fueled car says you got 40 miles or whatever.
Yeah.
Does it tell you?
Uh-huh. But keep in mind, dude, the air conditioner runs off battery. Heat runs off battery. Everything in there runs off battery. So you can't just say, oh, yeah, I get 500 miles per charge or whatever. It's, are you running the air conditioning? Are you hitting the accelerant really fast? Are you going uphill? How cold is it? Are you doing, what I mean? There's like, they're getting a lot better at that technology, like figuring that stuff out. But still, dude, it starts to, you start thinking about it. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? I got to drive an hour away. Do I have enough power? Yeah. Can't imagine
I will say
on a flight.
One thing I will say about cars, just one thing though, I have nothing else to say other than that their air conditioning. It's nice that you can just like pump that shit or heat, and really you don't have to worry about an electric bill or does it use gas? I mean, I don't know what the hell. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, the car's on. It's using gas, of course. What are you talking about? Where's it coming from?
Okay, but does it use more gas in order to pump the air conditioning out?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Come on. And heat?
Heat? No. Heat just uses the normal amount of gas it takes to run an engine. Air conditioning takes even more gas because it runs the compressor.
All right. Hey, that's good info. I learned something.
Yeah. So don't just drive around with your air on. Even if you're not using it, even if it's on 1 or whatever, turn off the AC button.
Well, you got to be comfortable. I'm not pinching pennies that hard.
I agree. I'm saying if once you've reached the cooling point where you're comfortable,
okay,
you can leave it on. That's fine. But if you're like, oh, the AC's on, whatever, it's going to use more gas. Same thing with like when you defog, that uses that same compressor. So it's going to take gasoline. It takes AC. It uses the AC motor. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it runs off. It sucks more gas, dude.
Oh, here I've just been cranking it. Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
All right. Well, there you go. That's it for the show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you're telling a friend if you enjoyed it. You can always subscribe there on youtube.com/SparksRadio. Shout out to Leanne and Jay for watching this thing live. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the committee members that are voting over there on the old Patreon. Make sure you sign up.
Patreon.com/SparksRadio.
Bunch of extra bonus content plus 5 on Fridays going exclusive over there on the Patreon. So we'll see you members of the special committee tomorrow as we do the show live. If you're not, we'll be back on Monday. So if you can, tell a friend and send in your videos. DM yourself, selfie video like Lauren did here. All you got to do is say, is it investing? And as I kept saying in the stupid video, jazz it up a bit because we want to keep having fun with that segment, but it is pretty bland and boring. But you're the one who's going to make it entertaining. And then we'll put you here on the show. So take a selfie video, send it to me, DM it at Sparks Radio on Instagram. If you can always follow Pike. He's over there as well at Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. And we'll see you tomorrow. Any last words there, Pike?
Okay, now.
Show's over, motherfuckers. Now get out of here.